You know, it's hard to believe, but January 2021 is right around the corner. Some of us can't wait for a new page to turn on our calendars, and the church's ministry continues even as we flip that page into a new year. So we're going to be starting off our January sermon series with a theme that we're all working through. It's a theme called waiting rooms. Now, I don't know about you, but I stink at waiting. I am not a good waiting person, and yet most of the work we do as Christian people is waiting on God's promises in our world and in our lives. So we're going to start off the Sundays of January. We have 5 of them in a very special and unusual way, especially as we wait on the promises of God with the Magi, who bring their gifts to Jesus in Matthew's Gospel. Reverend Megan's here to tell us a little bit about the special ways that we are going to be celebrating Epiphany Sunday on January 3rd and the ways that you can be involved as well.
As we think about the question of what gifts can we bring, we approach that question knowing that there is so much need in our world. So this year on January 3rd, we're going to do a drive-through communion offering, and you can come here to the church, get a packet, and included in it will be your communion elements, and then you can drop off food for a food drive that we will take down to the community table here in Arvada to help those families who just need a little bit of help as they make it into the new year. And we know there are so many. So as you come into the church parking lot through the alley, just like we've been doing all summer and fall, we'll go ahead and meet you. We'll have your packet ready to go. You can start coming anytime between 8 o'clock in the morning and 10 o'clock in the morning. And at 10 a.m., Amy and I are going to go inside and we will be leading a communion offering and the communion liturgy. You will also be receiving a communion liturgy, so if you come closer to 10 o'clock and you want to do it on your own as a family, that's fine. If you don't feel comfortable coming here to the church during this time with all of the infection, we understand, and please know that you can grab some bread or crackers and your juice and join us on Facebook Live at 10 o'clock to do our communion together. For those of our friends who maybe aren't on Facebook or missed that, we will also have a liturgy available that's being mailed out to those of you who receive our mailings each week, and it'll be available on our webpage as well for anyone to encounter that moment of communion when it is most needed in your lives. We know that as we approach this Epiphany, it's still just like Christmas is going to look different than other times. But we have an opportunity to give back, to give of ourselves, just as we would give to the Christ child. And so we invite you to bring your food drive items and come by the church and pick up your communion elements and join us in community as we have communion together.
You know, the light of Christ doesn't stop shining on Christmas Day. It's a light that we carry with us as Christian people each and every day, and especially into this new year. We hope you'll find a way to connect with us during the Sundays of January, and especially on January 3rd, as we not only bring the gifts of our heart to a time of worship and communion with God, but as we bring the gifts of food to so many in our community who need that food just to sustain life right now. We pray that we will have a much more hopeful and healthy 2021. The church will be a part of that ministry no matter what kind of days we encounter. We know you'll want to be a part of that, and we're grateful for you too. Thanks so much.